Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Hey there, listeners. This is Juniper, your producer for the Shadow Frequency. This episode, we're diving into a chilling tale that echoes through the rugged mountains of Colorado, a spectral mystery that's haunted locals and travelers for over a century. I'm handing it over to your host, Matt Wilson, for this episode, The Phantom Train of Marshall Pass. Buckle up, because this one's going to take you somewhere eerie. Matt, it's all yours in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, Shadow Seekers, to the Shadow Frequency. I'm Matt Wilson, and this time we're stepping into the cold, lonely heights of Marshall Pass, Colorado, a place where the air feels thin, the shadows stretch long, and something unnatural rides the rails. Picture this, a steam engine's ghostly wail cutting through the night, its lights flickering like a will-o'-the-wisp across the ridge no living train could climb. This is the story of the Phantom Train, a spectral locomotive said to haunt the abandoned tracks of this forsaken mountain pass. Marshall Pass sits at over 10,000 feet, a brutal stretch of the Rockies once tamed by the Denver and Rio Grande Railroad in the late 1800s. Back then, it was a lifeline hauling silver, gold, and timber through the snowdrifts and jagged cliffs. But it wasn't long before the story started. Workers whispered about a train that didn't belong, a shadowy engine pulling cars that glowed with an unnatural pale light. No schedule, no crew, just a presence. One brakeman in 1889 swore he saw it barreling down the tracks toward him, only to vanish as he braced for impact. He quit the next day. By the 1920s, the tales grew darker. A night watchman claimed he heard laughter, hollow, disembodied, spilling from the empty boxcars as the Phantom Train rolled past. Another worker, half frozen on a winter shift, said he saw figures in the windows, pale faces pressed against the glass, staring out with empty eyes. And here's the kicker, the tracks where this thing appears, they've been abandoned since the 1950s. No trains run there anymore. So what's making the ground shake? What's lighting up the night with that sickly glow? Locals say it's the ghost of a derailment from 1901, a freight train that plunged off the pass during a blizzard, killing the crew and scattering cargo across the ravine. The bodies were never fully recovered, swallowed by snow and time. Some think those lost souls are still riding, doomed to retrace their final run forever. Others, well, say there's something older, something that was never human to begin with. Whatever it is, the Phantom Train doesn't just roll through Marshall Pass, it lingers like a memory that won't fade. We'll dig deeper into this mystery after the break. Stick around, Shadow Seekers. Things are about to get even stranger.
Hey, listeners, Juniper here. How creepy is this Phantom Train so far? I mean, a glowing ghost train tearing through the mountains with no tracks to guide it? It's the kind of story that makes you wonder what's really out there in the dark. What do you think? Lost souls or something more sinister? We've got more chills coming up as Matt uncovers the latest sightings and what might be driving this spectral engine. If you're loving the Shadow Frequency, please like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. It'd really help. Also, you can follow us on your favorite podcast directories as well. And check out our patreon.com/Shadow Frequency page. If you'd like to advertise or suggest an episode, hit us up there or email us at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. Time once again for our segment that we like to call the mailbag. And I got to hit this. Where's that button?
It's time for the Shadow Frequency mailbag.
Okay, here's email we got today. It says, "Hey, Matt and Juniper, I've been hooked on the Shadow Frequency since your episode on the haunted dolls." Oh, we just threw that one out yesterday. Especially Annabelle. That story gave me chills. The way you described her, just sitting there watching, waiting. I can't even look at my old toys the same way. You guys have a knack for making the paranormal feel so real. Keep it up. Why, thanks. We appreciate that. And that was from Mandy in Texas, looks like. All right, we'll get it back over to Matt and the Phantom Train of Marshall Pass in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Shadow Frequency. I'm Matt Wilson, and we're still chasing the phantom train of Marshall Pass. A ghost that doesn't just haunt the rails, but the minds of anyone who's seen it. Let's pick up where we left off. A spectral locomotive glowing like a lantern in the fog, tearing through a pass where no train should be. Fast forward to the 1970s. The tracks are long gone, torn up or rusted over, but the stories, they keep coming. A hiker in 76 swore he saw it just after midnight, a string of lights moving silently across the ridge. He said the air went ice cold and his flashlight died the second it passed. And then there's the truck driver in 1993 hauling through Highway 285 near the pass. He pulled over to check his map and heard it, a deep grinding rumble, followed by a whistle so loud it shook his cab. When he looked up, nothing, just darkness and that fading echo. The most recent sighting, just last year, 2024, a group of campers near the old rail bed woke up to their fire flaring green, unnatural, sickly green. Then they saw it, a shadow moving through the trees, too big to be anything but a train. One of them snapped a photo. Grainy, but you can make out faint lights, like windows in the dark. They said the forest went silent after it passed. No crickets, no wind, nothing. Just a heavy, suffocating stillness. So what is it? The restless dead replaying their last moments? Or something else? Something that's claimed the pass as its own, wearing the shape of a train like a mask. Locals avoid Marshall Pass after dark now. They say if you hear that whistle, don't look, don't stop, just keep moving, because whatever's riding those rails, it's watching. That's all for this episode, Shadow Seekers. Sleep tight, or don't. This is Matt Wilson signing off from the Shadow Frequency. Juniper, take us home.
And that's a wrap on the Phantom Train of Marshall Pass. This is Juniper, your producer, saying thanks for tuning into the shadows with us. If that ghostly whistle is still ringing in your ears, don't worry, you're not alone. Catch us next time for more unexplained mysteries on the Shadow Frequency. Till then, keep your lights on and your ears open. Good night, Shadow Seekers.